How to clean wood floors. Steve here with the Janitorial Store, the channel where we help cleaning business owners scale their companies with systems, tools, and resources. Say, there's many times that the homeowner, you've cleaned the home, you've mopped the wood floors, and the homeowner comes home, they take a paper towel, they wipe the floor, and there's dirt on it. And they claim that you didn't do the floors. You didn't mop the floors. Well, in this video, I'll show you how to deep clean wood floors. Now, this is only one method. There's many different tools that you can use in order to do a deep cleaning on a wood floor, and I go over that in the video. So take a look at this. Okay, a lot of times when we're cleaning homes and they got wood floors, the homeowner will typically take a paper towel, wet it, and they'll come over and they'll wipe the floor. And then tell us, well, you didn't mop the floor because there's dirt on it. Well, one of the things that we have to do is that just through our routine cleaning, that mopping the floors, there's going to be residue built up. So there's going to be dirt that's going to build up. In order for us to remove that, we're going to have to do a deep cleaning. So what I'm going to do today on this wood floor is that I'm going to use a 175 RPM slow speed machine along with a microfiber bonnet and neutral pH floor cleaner. A guy put it in this sprayer. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly spray the floor. I'm going to scrub it with my machine. Then what I'll do is I'll follow up with my bucketless mop. If you're not familiar with a bucketless mop, it has a reservoir on the handle. So I don't have to dip it in a bucket or in a charging bucket or spray the floor. It's all right here. All I do is I just pull this handle and liquid comes out and I just mop. And that's how I'm going to rinse the floor. So after I'm done scrubbing, I'm going to do a final rinse just with a flat mop to get any residue that was left behind, because I won't pick it up with a wet vac. And that's essentially going to be the process. But we have to do this in order for us to remove the residue that's on the wood floor. That's why the homeowner is complaining about the floors being dirty and telling us that we didn't mop them. So you might have to do this maybe once a quarter. It really depends on the location of the home. It could be once a quarter, once a month. It depends on the environment outside and so on and so forth. But keep that in mind, is when you see your floors getting a little dingy, looking dirty, you'll have to do a deep clean. You can use a machine like this here. You can use a 𝗏𝗏𝗏 machine that actually has the cylindrical brushes that will apply solution and scrub and pick it up all in one motion. And those are fantastic. But those are your options, and that's what we need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started here, and I may start along the way and may tell you what I'm doing or what's going on, but just watch the video. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just lightly spray this area, and then I'll run my machine over it. Like I say, in here I got neutral pH floor cleaner. I put it in a bucket sprayer because I didn't want to have a 32-ounce sprayer and have to maybe fill it once, maybe not. But in this case, I don't have to worry about that. I got plenty of solution for this entire floor. Now, something you got to pay attention to is your spray tip. I've got this adjusted to where it shoots out kind of a stream, but it's putting down enough solution for me to go ahead and do what I want to do. So now I'll go ahead and get started and just scrub the floor. And what am I going to do? I'm going to scrub into the floor. Now you can feel the pad grabbing a little bit, you know, with the solution on the floor. Well, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to work back and forth. Yeah, I can go in a circular motion. There's a number of different ways that you can do your scrubbing. But the main thing is to make sure you're overlapping and getting all the areas. Yeah, and because of doing this for all the years I've been doing it, you know, I've got a scrubbing pattern down that I usually use on carpets and stripping floors and on any process. Like I say, you got to make sure that you're overlapping, because otherwise you're going to have dirty spots or areas that you missed. When you're coming to the edges where you have carpet and hardwood floor, be careful, because in some cases you might catch that edge, and that edge might throw the machine. So you got to be careful. You got to be ready. And as you can see, I've got this machine adjusted right about at my wave height, and you know, I'm just letting that sit there so I can operate it with one hand. So it's very comfortable and easy. So you can see how easy that is. I'm done scrubbing that area, so now I'll just give it a quick rinse. And now you can see that I'm actually mopping with the planks. Okay. Now I can go ahead and spray my next area, which is around this island. I'll go around the island in this area here. Then it will leave me just this last little section. Now you can see that I've been moving my cord all the time. I want to make sure that that I'm not going to have the cord in my way to where I could trip over it or get it tangled in my machine. Well, there you have it. That's all there is to it. It didn't take me very long to do this. In fact, you know, when I went over into this area over here, there's a bathroom right here, so I had to go in the bathroom, and then you have a laundry room in the back area. But so that's where I was, where you couldn't see me when I was scrubbing. But so you can see, you probably can't see if it really made a difference, but it did. Let me show you the pad. Now you may not be able to see this on camera, but there's soil on the pad, you know, so we pulled out some good dirt off the surface of the finish. So, well, that's what you got to do if you want to do a deep clean on your floor. Like I say, you got you know, choices as far as the equipment you want to use, but essentially that's all we're doing, is we're just doing a quick scrub on it. You know, if we were going to recoat this floor, we would use a maroon or a red pad, floor pad, and then we do the same process using a neutral pH floor cleaner. Using a red pad, we'd scrub it up, pick up the solution, let it dry, and then go ahead and apply 2 coats of wood finish. And you know, then the floor would look like it's been restored. But anyway, that's what you want to do if you want to do a deep clean and you want to stop your clients from complaining and claiming that you haven't mopped the floor. Okay, here's with all the furniture back. I got the chairs and I've got the front rug back and the table, and so it looks pretty darn good. And oh, you know, I want to mention that you know, I actually did my vacuuming before I started the video. So if anybody's thinking, well, wait a minute, he didn't even vacuum the floor, I actually did. I did that in advance before I started the video. So I vacuumed the floor, and then I got everything set up, and went ahead and scrubbed the floor, cleaned up beautiful, and then I put everything back. So now I know that the homeowner is going to be very pleased with the results. Okay, well, hopefully that was helpful to you. So, you know, the next time that your homeowner complains that you haven't mopped the floor, you have to explain to them that we have to do a periodic deep cleaning, because no matter what chemical we're using, we're still going to get some residue buildup. And that's what's happening when they're wiping it with a towel, that they're getting that soil on the towel that's just residue. But explain it to them that that's what you want to do, is you want to implement that, and remember to charge them for it. You know, and the thing is that in some cases too, that you may implement a restoration service to where you're going to actually scrub the finish and recoat. So there's some more money there. You know, so there's a number of different things that you can do, but hopefully you found that video helpful. And make sure you watch to the end, because I'm going to give you a little extra bonus on another service that you can provide that can make you a lot of money. In fact, you should be able to make $150 per hour with the service that I'm going to share with you. Well, okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spin bonnet the carpet. What I'm doing is I'm using an encapsulation process, and again, I'm just using my 175 RPM slow-speed machine. It's a rotary machine, and a microfiber bonnet. Now, the encapsulation process, you know, what we do is I apply the pre-spray to the carpet. I'll scrub it, and then we'll just let it dry, and then we vacuum it. But you know, the thing is that it's a simple process, and you may be looking at this carpet and saying, "Hey, Steve, that doesn't even look dirty." Well, that's the whole point, is because when we're doing an interim cleaning, we want to make sure that we don't wait to see traffic lanes. If we're, like most of our customers, if we start to see traffic lanes, it's kind of a little too late. Now you're going to probably be in the restorative mode. So that's why it's so important to have your good carpet cleaning program put together for your clients. Now, if you're interested in this spin bonneting or the wood floor that I've done, go to the Janitorial Store, because we do have certifications on wood floor care and carpet cleaning, along with carpet spotting. There you're going to find a number of different methods to clean carpet. You'll find spin bonneting, you'll have hot water extraction, and encapsulation. So you'll be able to learn exactly what you need to know to clean commercial and residential carpets, and also take care and maintain wood floors. So check those out. I'm going to go ahead and do a section here so you can see what I'm doing. And it's the same thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the low speed to where it's comfortable for me, and that's different for everybody, because you want to make sure you can operate it easily. Now I've already applied my pre-spray, and I've gave it dwell time. Now it's just a matter of bonneting the carpet. What I did is I pre-sprayed the carpet and I pre-sprayed my bonnet. And again, I'm using the same scrubbing technique as I did on the wood floor. It's a very, very quick process. It's a low moisture process, so that means our carpet's going to dry very quickly. Generally, within a half hour, when you set up some fans, it could dry even sooner. Now, the one thing you got to watch for is when you're applying your pre-spray, just don't get all over the furniture, especially this wood furniture. You may cause some discoloration, or even the stain from the table could transfer to the carpet. So be real careful about that. Now another thing is, if you're going to place your chairs back in place, look at the chairs. At the bottom of the foot of the chair, either they're going to be a felt or they're going to be a plastic. If it's a plastic, that they might be okay, but if it comes in contact with the floor, with the carpet, it may again wick up onto your wood floor or onto your wood furniture. So the thing there is to just go ahead and use some tabs and put tabs underneath your furniture so you don't have any issues like that. What I'm going to do in this situation is that I'm going to leave the chairs away from here until the carpet's dry, then I'll put them back. There we go. It's that easy. You've seen how fast I did this area, and like I say, I'm using an encapsulation product for my pre-spray, and then I'm using a microfiber bonnet. But simple process. One of the last steps that you would do is that you would actually take a carpet rake and you would rake the carpet. Now the reason for that is that you're going to help set the nap, is one reason. And another thing is that it helps the drying process. So just from doing this here, raking the carpet, now you may find that the carpet has a texture to it, so you might find a direction that looks better than the other. Well, then just set the nap to where it looks the best, because the light's reflecting off the fiber. But I tell you what, when you get done grooming it, raking it, man, it looks fantastic. You got your fan set up, let it dry, and you got an excellent looking carpet. So I'm going to go ahead and finish raking this out. And like I said, if you have any interest in knowing more about carpet cleaning, carpet spotting, or wood floor care, go to the Janitorialstore.com or 𝗲𝗏𝗄𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 you'll know exactly what you need to do through the general maintenance, the restorative, so you'll be set to handle any job and make a big profit. Well, hopefully you found those videos helpful, and if you did, go ahead and leave a like or leave a comment, and if you have not already, make sure that you subscribe and make sure you turn on those bell notifications to get the latest updates of new videos to help you grow your cleaning business. So thanks for checking in today, and remember, let's keep it clean out there.